welcome back to my channel. Today is the day that we have all been waiting for and we have been talking about on my channel for the last few weeks, kind of waiting for positive results to be able to share with you guys, right? So that video is my skincare routine and how I managed to cure my acne over the last month. You guys, if you've been here a while, you already know, but if you are new here, let me tell you, I have been struggling with acne lately, probably over almost the last year. It has really just come back for me. I'm 31 and it just refuses to die. And they've been horrible and cystic and everywhere. There's just so many different dimensions of types of zits that I've been having. Plus, I'm a bit of a picker, and so I was really making it a lot worse than it was. I'm going to kind of walk you guys through the last kind of 30 days of my life in terms of my skin and what has begun to really work for me, and then I'm going to share with you guys before and after photos so that you can see the results of this in action. So about a month ago now, I went into my dermatologist's office and I got a chemical peel. I know that that is not within everybody's budget. I'm not necessarily saying that that is a vital part of curing your acne. I just want to give you guys full disclosure of what my life has looked like in the last month in terms of my skin. I decided to do a chemical peel because it was a really good jumpstart for my skincare, and it is a really good way to kind of peel back a bunch of gnarliness, work out a bunch of stuff that's sitting underneath the surface in a really quick and efficient way, and it gets rid of a lot of the things that I was suffering with, which were kind of dark spots and scarring and just things that have been living under my skin for a long time, as well as kind of the signs of aging that come with being the age that I am, living in a very sunny place, growing up in Florida, things like that. Plus, I'm getting married in a few months, and so I'm really trying to get my skin to be the best that it possibly can because I really don't want to be, nervous on my wedding day that I have a big blemish or something like that. So I just wanted to go ahead and do that as kind of a gift to myself, and I'm going to continue doing that sort of throughout the rest of the next couple of months before my wedding. There will be, I think I'm scheduling 2 more chemical peels, and it's just because I saw such great results the first time. But like I said, you do not need to have a chemical peel in order to cure your acne. That is just what I did in order to kind of jumpstart this whole thing because I was dealing with something very kind of over my head, out of my league. I had not had acne like this in so long that I just basically went to my dermatologist and I was like, I don't know what to do. And she was like, okay, well, this will kickstart your routine. And then I was able to start using a new skincare regimen that I feel like has helped immensely. So my skincare regimen currently is, when I come home and, I need to take my makeup off and stuff like that, I use this Tatcha Pure One-Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. I have been using the Amore Pacific cleansing oil. I do not really see a huge difference. I think you have to use a little bit more of this. So I don't necessarily recommend this one in particular, but a good cleansing oil to get your makeup off of your face. Then I will use, sometimes with a spinning brush, sometimes without, just to make sure that I get all my makeup off and I kind of bring everything back down to the right pH and things like that. I use the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. I have a 20% off for all things Glossier down in the down bar, so, always check that out. And this is one of the greatest, this is like my 100th bottle of this, Milky Jelly Cleanser is the gentlest skin cleanser I have ever found. You can pretty much, you can rub it in your eyes. It's like as gentle as baby soap, and it does have a nice kind of jelly consistency. It doesn't suds, which is interesting, but it breaks down the rest of your makeup really well. It rinses really clean, and it doesn't give your skin that freaky squeaky clean feeling. It doesn't over dry it, and so you don't have to rush and put moisturizer on right afterwards. It's just a really balancing cleanser, and that's why I continue to use it. Now we get into the big guns. So this is what you guys have all been waiting for me to talk about, right? I started Curology about 3 weeks ago. About a week after my chemical peel, I started using this as directed. It does tell you to apply Too Faced nightly. I found that it was gentle enough that I could use it twice a day. I could use it underneath my makeup and before I went to bed at night, and you guys, this stuff is amazing. The beauty of Curology, this is not sponsored, you guys just really wanted to know. The beauty of Curology is that it's like most products that I like to be able to recommend in that it is customized to you. This is not a one-size-fits-all program where you order it on the internet and voila, everybody's got the same skin and so it's going to fix you too. No, the beauty of this is that you fill out a survey, you have a consulting physician who can help you tweak your formula as you use it. The first round, which is supposed to get you through a month, is $20. not bad at all. And so I really think that this is an amazing answer for people who are suffering with acne at any age, because they can help you not just alleviate the acne symptoms, but also any other things that you're seeing issues with, like anti-aging and stuff like that. And so this is really tailored for my skin. Every other person who I have talked to who is also using this has a completely different formula from me. And I also received this amazing dossier from the consulting physician talking about how to use this, what to do, what not to do, you know, how we could tweak it in the future, things like that. Answered tons of questions that I might have had. And so this has just been amazing, amazing, amazing for my acne. I really find a lot of peace of mind in using this. Plus, there's nothing weird feeling when you put it on. It doesn't sting. Of course, that's going to be different per the ingredients that they match to your particular needs. But for me, it doesn't sting. It does smell a little bit like potato chips, which I don't really mind. I'm not sure what they have all of these ingredients suspended in, but mine smells a little bit like potato chips, and I don't really mind it. It's not like it's greasy or oily. It completely disappears into your skin. Almost has like a dimethicone like primer feeling to it, the way that you can kind of press it into your skin. Doesn't obviously clog my pores, and it works great underneath makeup. So I find that this does not get in the way of anything else that I'm using. It very much just disappears about 30 seconds after you use it. And I've also been using it on my chest because I suffer from acne on my chest as well, which is a really great midlife development that I never had to worry about ever. And of course now it just turns up when I'm 31. Fine. So my skincare after that has become a combination of Sunday Riley. So you guys might know I went through a journey with Beauty Counter because I really thought that the Beauty Counter regimen was going to work for me. It ended up making my breakouts a lot worse, which is what kind of spurred me to kind of take drastic action like I did. And so that is not my regimen anymore, but I went back to what I know makes my skin feel really good in the moment, and turns out it will also make my skin feel good long term. Sunday Riley is very like vegan friendly, very you know, cruelty free, just very, very conscious. And they also have like a really great kind of like glow to all of the products. It just makes your skin feel really good, like I said, in the moment, but then there's also kind of nice like long-term benefits. So the 3 products that I got come as a set that you can try for $90. I think they sell it that way on Ulta and on Sephora. And it starts with the Sunday Riley Good Genes All-in-One Lactic Acid Treatment for all skin types. This does sting a little bit when you put it on, and it's because it's got a lot of active ingredients, and it does a really good job of kind of anti-aging as well as just sort of like helping with cell renewal. It's an AHA BHA kind of product, but it agrees with my skin a lot more than a lot of the other AHA BHAs that I've used. It doesn't necessarily like make things just roll out of the woodwork. It really helps calm the skin and heal things, and like I said, it gives you that really, really nice glow. I follow that up with the, and I've loved this for a while, this is the 15% tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, hashtag vitamin C, CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum from Sunday Riley, and it is a really gorgeous serum. This was actually the first product that I ever used from Sunday Riley, and this is technically a repurchase, and it is awesome. If you are unfamiliar with the benefits of vitamin C, your skin really does look brighter from this. It really does help kind of lift dark spots and things like that. Kind of all of these things do that, but this has a really nice kind of moisturizing feeling to it, and it makes your skin feel really just instantly plumped. Like that is what's so nice about it, is you kind of put it all over your face, your whole face just kind of instantly plumps in this really youthful way, and it's really, really beautiful. It smells nice. It's just a very feel-good product. And then I follow that up with the Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. They package these together because they make sense together. This is a really interesting product. Both of those are just white on the inside, but this guy, and I'm almost done with it, I need to re-up, it's kind of teal. It's sort of the same color as my nail polish almost. It's a little grainer. And it smells like a green juice when you put it on your face. And it is a super interesting product. It says it is hyaluronic acid that hydrates, alpha-arbutin, which brightens, enzymes that exfoliate, and that's it. So it is a really great moisturizer. It doesn't necessarily like sit heavy on the skin or anything like that. It's a really nice summer weight moisturizer for those of us whose skin really does change in the summertime. In the winter, I have to go my like Dr. Jart ceramide, and my skin just gets so freaking dry. But I wouldn't know yet because I haven't used this in the winter. Maybe this does really adapt. I'm not sure yet, but this is really, really great for summertime skin because it really doesn't like lay really heavy or oily on the skin or anything like that. And it just, after I put all 3 of these on, there's none of that weird reaction that your face does where it goes, oh, that's too much moisture, and it starts like freaking out, or oh, that's too dry, and it starts freaking out. Like everything feels super balanced afterwards. Plus, it makes me not want to pick, which I need to get in my own head about that anyway. Any way to trick myself into refraining from picking, it's so great. A, because I know that these are super expensive products, and so I'm just like, no touchy, Khaki. Just you put the expensive products on and I just leave them because, you know, otherwise you're wasting your money. But also that glow to my skin makes me really confident. It makes my face just feel like I'm doing something really good for it. And the fact that it looks so nice when I catch myself in the mirror, because I do have kind of this pretty glow even without makeup on, it makes me not want to like get this close to the mirror and just start finding things, you know what I mean? Because if you guys are pickers, if you know a picker, that's kind of the ceremony. You just kind of like get frustrated, you kind of like check out for a second, you get really close to the mirror and you start mashing things, and before you know it, you made a huge mess. And so I am kind of like getting, like I just started my period, and so I'm getting some kind of like hormonal acne right now, but I think I got like one bad one, and that was it. And that brings me to my final thing that I want to share with you guys, which is this. Boop. This is the Light Stim for acne. It has cat hair on it, and I do clean this with a very small amount of alcohol every time I use it so that I'm not just kind of like replacing bacteria all the time, but that's what she does. And you place this against the face, like directly on it. I'm not going to do it because I'm wearing makeup. And you leave this on there until it beeps. It beeps every 3 minutes. And then you can leave it on kind of as long as you want. 3 minutes is kind of the minimum, but there's no harm in using it for a longer period of time. And so this guy just pissed me off yesterday, the fact that it came up. I think it also happened because I got new glasses and they're kind of like rubbing on this one spot on my face, and my nose was like, time to make you a nice big fat pimple in response to your new glasses. Have a nice day. And so I just like really got frustrated with that thing yesterday, and a lot of these products are very much kind of like, you know, gentle, go slow, I don't want to freak my skin out kind of thing. But this guy is the best for those kinds of right now, I want to solve you right now kind of pimple emergencies. And yes, I use this while I'm in bed every single night, and I just kind of like rock it around my face over the course of watching YouTube videos or reading or editing or whatever I'm doing, and you just kind of hold it there, and then it'll beep every 3 minutes. But I held it on this guy for like 15 minutes last night. There's no harm in doing that, and it does really heal the skin. So he's always sad when I turn him off. Like, I wish he didn't make that sound. It's like, beep, boo. He's like sad to leave. But I really waffled on this purchase for a long, long time, you guys. I was like, it's $165. Like, that's a lot of freaking money. You know what I mean? But my skin matters to me, and I got it on the VIB sale for 15% off. So I just kind of, I bit the bullet and did it, and I'm so freaking glad that I did. Like, so freaking glad that I did, because all of these things work really well independently, but together, they're greater than the sum of their parts. Like, I would say that you could get away with just using Curology and not the Light Stim, and that's fine. Or you could get away with just using the Light Stim, not the Curology, that's fine. But together, you guys, oh my God, I feel like I finally have control over my skin. I feel like I finally am like confident when I look in the mirror without makeup on, and that it's actually getting better. It's like improving day over day. I'm not just getting worse. Because, you know, 31? It doesn't hit you like, oh wow, I have so much time in my life. It hits you like, shouldn't things be getting easier by now, you know? And so when acne is getting harder and harder, you start to get really depressed about it. You're just like, when is this gonna stop? Like, when am I gonna be happy? When am I gonna actually be able to stop worrying about having like teenage level acne, and to be able to get that peace of mind, that relief, that just really phenomenal feeling of being like, look, you know what, acne? You are not the biggest problem in my life anymore. Like, I finally have a solution. Like, that is the greatest feeling in the world. So, is my skin perfect at this point? No. You know what I mean? Like, I think we still have a long way to go. That's also why I'm gonna continue getting chemical peels, is because I've got a lot of like melasma and things that I need to kind of solve for, and I also just still think that there are some crazy things kind of living in here. And I also still do use Mother Dirt to kind of get rid of the bacterial breakouts around, like, as you're kind of like leaning on your hand and stuff like that, or from your pillow, or anything that you're interacting with on an everyday basis, especially if you're sitting at a desk kind of absent-mindedly touching your face. Those kinds of bacterial breakouts I find are best combated with my Mother Dirt spray, and so that just kind of is a peacekeeper bacteria spray that makes everything cooperate together instead of all the bacteria working against you and sort of like breaking out over the course of the day. And I still get those little like milia around my mouth sometimes just because of the makeup that I wear and because of food and stuff like that. I just have very sensitive skin. But I find that that really helps a lot, and this is not a chill regimen. I get that. You know what I mean? I don't pretend to be low maintenance when it comes to this. Like, it's not necessarily like, oh guys, you know, go buy one product and it's going to change your life. But any one of these parts of the regimen, I think adding them into my routine would have made a huge difference. I just really accelerated the effects of it by kind of combining them. So does Curology work? 100%. Like, I'm super excited to keep using this and maybe even tweak it again in the future. You know, talk to my consulting physician. Her name is Lindsay Swan. Talk to her about my results and things like that. But guys, as promised, I wanted to show you guys a before and after of me with no makeup, so I will stick that in right here. This was taken right before I started getting, like, you know, cramps for my period and stuff like that. So it was before the giant zit appeared on my nose that is now rapidly going away thanks to the Light Stim for Acne. And I'm just so freaking grateful to be in a place in my life where I am able to try this many things. Like, I fully understand that this is not normal to be able to kind of go and dial in all of these things that work for my skin and get to try all of them, and a lot of them are not inexpensive. And so to be able to figure that out and share that with you guys, I'm just so grateful for that kind of opportunity and for you guys to be interested enough to, like, want to go through this journey with me. And so I'm not going to say that I'm done, because obviously, like, my skin's still not, like, perfect, but I really feel like I have made a huge, like, leap, bound, and it really helps, like, clear my head about my skin. Like, there's just something about that, like, builds on it. It's like, oh, acne is caused by stress, but it also causes stress, and it's just this, like, really nasty, like, you know, snowball down the hill. And so I just really appreciate being able to kind of find things that work. Not necessarily that, like, you know, the Sunday Riley is going to be what works for everybody, because that is kind of like pretending to be like a one-size-fits-all product. But I think that the Light Stim would definitely work for everybody, and I think that the Curology, anybody could find a formula that worked for them. So I highly recommend that if you are struggling with just really stubborn freaking acne that nothing else seems to work on, then definitely, like, hit up Curology. They ask you a bunch of really cool questions where they're like, what have you used before and what happened when you used that? They're like, oh, have you used, you know, like this one, I forget, they prescribed me one back in the day when I was a teenager that I had to refrigerate, and when I put it on my face, my entire face felt like it was on, like, horrible hellfire. And so I told her that, and she's like, cool, we won't do that. And so, like, they really care, and they want it to work as much as you want it to work. And from all the comments that I've received kind of here and there from viewers like you guys that have been using this, you guys are all on, like, your second or third month too, and you're like, oh my god, this stuff really works. You guys, this stuff really works, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. So definitely recommend that. And if you do want to kind of take the leap for yourself financially to really be able to, like, maintain a nice kind of, like, positive motion forward for your skin without adding another product to your face, the Light Stim for Acne is actually fantastic. I can vouch for it. It really does work. I've been using it on my chest. I've been using it on my face. It is an absolutely amazing little product. And so I hope that this helps to shed some light for you guys on where my journey has brought me with my skin. And so I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below kind of what you guys are going through. I want to know where your skin is at, where you've been, what your journey has been like, and let me know kind of what you found that worked for you, or if you don't have anything that works for you and you're super frustrated, like, we can all start a conversation in the comments, kind of help each other out. That's the whole point of this. So guys, I don't want to be the only authority figure offering my insights on these kinds of products. I welcome you to feedback in the comments just as much. So if you guys enjoyed this, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to keep hanging out with me on this channel, hit the button down below and subscribe. I would love it if you did. If you guys really enjoy videos like this and you think someone else might appreciate them, do me a favor and share them with your friends. It really makes a difference for my channel, helping people find me, and it helps kind of broaden the community for people that I already know I'm going to love because they are friends of yours. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!